fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Kansas State Wildcats, Bill Snyder Family Stadium. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Missouri Tigers, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. So Missouri's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get it started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Quarterback making adjustments. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws for the tight end. It's complete. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play-action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things. It makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time, because the big fella, he's always open.
And the Tigers will have it 1st and 10. Going to the run, it's Moulton. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Let's talk a little bit about Missouri. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
Yeah, and I'll give him toughness points. He stood in there, stared down the barrel, got whacked, but I won't give him smarts points because he threw into double coverage. You got to make a better decision than that. So try not to get walloped, and definitely don't throw into double coverage.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. You just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
And it slips just in. Right upright. First play of the period, 1st down here. Easy. Looking for a man, it's Barnett. The catch in the middle, it's Blue. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. Right down the boulevard. And guys, after that field goal, brand new ball game, all tied up. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it's a final now, and one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Notre Dame escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think the Irish fans here today could have done without this one being so close. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Off the play fake. Fires to the right. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. They'll go back to the ground. Gets it past the marker. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that.
Throws toward the end zone. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. At the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going.
Oh, he's got some space. Running through contact. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Kansas stay quick to the line.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Got his man. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Spinderella. And they save the touchdown, getting him out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Lets it go to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Touchdown, Wildcats! That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Kansas State 10, Missouri 3.
Kansas State will kick it off to start things in the second half. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Not a lot of scoreboard fireworks from these guys in the first half, but they've got a chance here after making some halftime adjustments.
Yeah, and remember, it just takes one.
Turning it on! They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off the play fake on first down, to throw. Pulls it in. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They're working that left side. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Got it in the middle, it's Knight. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Looking to fire. Makes the grab. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. The Tigers in the hurry up. Got his man quickly. And he will score! Touchdown! Tigers! And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 20. and that's where they'll go to work. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Looking for a gap. It's Moulton. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Moulton. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the 3rd. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Fires on the move. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
That's caught. It's Moulton. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets to give. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the 4th quarter gets underway. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Sends it back in motion. A run for the quarterback. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And they bring the punter onto the field now.
On to punt it away.
What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Well, at this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, deep in their own end, they're going to want to run the football, no doubt. The defense knows that, and they're going to be trying to rip it out, seeing if they can get a takeaway to set up their offense in great field position. So ball security right here has got to be big.
The give, and tick, 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 tick. There he goes. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Makes the grab. It's Moulton. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Fires to the big fella. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Got it behind the line. It's Knight. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on 3rd down. Leaves it with the back. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Knight. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain.
Looking for the end zone. And he's got it for the touchdown. And down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll